Hi, I'm Steve Ostrom.
And I'm Keith Ford, and we're here again at Rock Island Auction Company with some very fine guns. And now I see a beautiful little Winchester right here. What's this one, Steve?
This is a Model 64 Winchester, which is a variant of the 94, as you can tell. This will be a pistol grip gun. Longer barrel with a half magazine, that's typical for a 64. The thing about this gun is the chambering. It's chambered in .219 zipper, not your everyday round. Basically, that's a 30-30 neck down to .22 caliber. And it was a varmint round. Back in the 60s, people wanted a high-stepping round like that in a lever action. As you see, this is fitted for open sights. They weren't going to go much past 100, 150 yards probably on a small varmint. But this would reach out there and do it. You know, today we prefer a .223 or a .22-250, but back in the day, this was the medicine right here.
Yeah, slick little gun.
It is, and it's got a very unusual sight down there. That peep sight is not your everyday elevation and windage adjustable sight. That is specially made for that gun, and that gun only, that and the 94, of course. But other than that, these sold very well in 30-30 and 32 special. They were used as a deer gun back in Maine and all along the upper Rust Belt into Wisconsin, where I'm from, Minnesota. Very popular. But the .219 zippers, they were used like in woodchuck country or someplace you had close shots at prairie dogs, coyotes, whatever. You could really reach out and touch something with that little expanding bullet because it was screaming. It was going out there, well, for the day it was screaming, like 2,700 feet a second with a good load.
Yeah, and it coming from a lever action too.
Right, so you could really get some rounds down range if you had to. Now, I have not heard anybody firsthand tell me how accurate these things were, but I imagine despite the two-piece stock, if you're using an open peep sight, these were probably plenty accurate for what they were intended to do. They were not made to hit small prairie dog pups at 500 yards. They were made for bigger game up close for the most part. But it's an interesting piece. It's a piece of Winchester history, and every collector really ought to have one of these.
Very beautiful guns.
They are. It's typical pre-64 finish and fit on it. Very nice. It's just a nice one to have in your collection. It really is.
I've seen these over the years, and they're just, every one of them I've seen has been very nice. They were shot, but people that had them took real good care of them.
This was kind of the deluxe version of the 94 family. If you had one of these, you were really stepping out. You know, you probably drove a Cadillac too. All in all, a very interesting gun. We'd like to thank Rock Island Auction House for having us out and letting us look at all these fine firearms. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you'll tune in again when we bring you another gun from the vault.